Welcome to Restaurant Alex during lockdown. Every single weekend, starting Friday at 9 p.m., going all the way to Monday morning 5 a.m. Nobody is allowed outside of their house. Yeah, very easy though.
All right, gonna miss you, buddy. Yeah. So in case it goes flying with me in it, it's not going to. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you're not.
We decided to see the world by sailboat. We sailed from the Great Lakes of Canada and made it to the Bahamas, where the unexpected happened.
Not able to start the engine. Let's go!
The main reason for going to Black Point was to get some fresh water, which we have found just behind me at Emerald Restaurant, which is also where we had gotten water in the past on our way down the exumas. And I did a lot of laundry today because I know we have access to water. That's one thing I usually try to time my laundry doing with being close to water source, because you go through quite a bit more water. And then when we're away from it, I just wash the minimal stuff. And I even washed all the bed sheets. Oh, and I'm gonna get a shower later on. That's gonna be so good. This is like 2 weeks of 4 people's garbage. Here, Kurt. Well, we just did some groceries, got a bunch of different things, and ice cream.
We returned to our boat because 2 police officers told us that we weren't allowed to go to shore and we could be deported. But our friends had gone with no issues at all. Alright, we got a bit of an upgraded water delivery system. Cody and his dinghy and his huge water bladder, with a pump and a bunch of wiring and some hose.
And beer.
Ooh, I want to pass my hat actually.
Got work, so I'm just
Cheers!
So what do you have out here, guys?
Look at that!
Woo.
Cheers.
They went and got some burgers from Emerald Restaurant. I think the first time we eat food from a restaurant in
Or beef.
2 months.
Like steak.
I told him about you guys' story about getting stopped at the, told you were gonna get deported by the police here. And he's like, oh yeah, they'll stop you if you're in town, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, I was like, oh, okay, so is it okay for me to be here at this place? And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, it's okay, you can be here. He's like, he's like, just, don't, be low key. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, all the locals are super cool.
Yeah, it's such a different mentality. Like, nobody's really that far away from each other, and like nobody wears masks.
Yeah, nobody.
I saw one person plus the 2 policemen.
Kind of thing. But just, like, they won't mess with you if you just don't flash it.
That's what
And
they
that's
say
probably
in
what
every,
happened with us. We were going in town trying to get some provisions kind of thing. So we're walking in the middle of the streets.
Yeah. Now, first, you can't.
I just want to look.
Yeah, your umbrella's actually broken, so you might be able to do that. But come on.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
Hello.
Oh no, is there ketchup on my fries? Okay, no.
You got non-ketchup fries.
Cheap. Oh wow, that is really big. Especially with all the fries that comes with it. Okay,
Oh
just
my
get out of
God.
my thing.
Thoughts? You're gonna take a bite so I can eat mine?
Yum. Y-U-M? Is that how
Huge.
it's spelled?
Hat covered
Bite
white.
this thing.
Why are you holding my ankle? Welcome to Restaurant Alex during lockdown. We have homemade hummus, homemade bread, and my sprouts. with omelette. Should be good.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, this is yet another lockdown in the Bahamas. Every single weekend, starting Friday at 9 p.m., going all the way to Monday morning 5 a.m., nobody is allowed outside of their house. Which some people have told us this included everyone, including cruisers, and then you go somewhere else and they tell you it's only the Bahamians that should be staying in their house. Which is very confusing. You don't really know what to believe, what to follow, because it's not even only people saying one thing or papers saying one thing. It's also even the Prime Minister telling us that we have a grocery schedule to abide by, going by your last time for certain days of the week. And then a day or two later, he tells us that this is only for New Providence Island, and that the other little islands aren't affected because they have to wait on the mailboat to get their grocery supplies. So it's just really, really confusing. I don't really know what we have to follow, what are the actual rules, because they keep changing, like from day to day or within one day, or depending who you speak with. So we're gonna go for a swim.
How's the swimming going?
Oh, it's really nice. So refreshing. It's been getting warmer and warmer. You can tell we're not in winter anymore.
Thank God we're, as far as we know, still allowed to swim off our boat.
Yeah.
Pasta?
Pasta?
Pasta.
Pasta. Get the pesto.
Yeah, it's been a nice, lazy day. I can do the dishes though.
Are you just saying that just because you're in the mood right now?
Maybe. It doesn't make sense, and they don't have actually people in mind of the way they need to travel. For instance, one line in here says, any foreign boats unable to depart the Bahamas directly and non-stop to the destination outside of the Bahamas shall notify the DGC and shall propose an alternate plan for consideration. So just the fact that we have to propose our plan so it can be considered is completely ridiculous. The crew, and especially the captain of the vessel that has to determine what a safe passage is, we should not have government officials telling us whether or not we can leave if our intention is that we need to leave. And even just having this lockdown, we've heard that we can't leave during the lockdown, but before I heard this, we were told, well, the only people that can leave during the lockdown are people that are leaving to go home. But now, from all these things that I keep reading, we're being told we can't leave during the lockdown and we should plan accordingly to only travel during the weekdays. If you're only allowed to travel through Monday to Friday, and you arrive at an anchorage for Friday, knowing full well that on Monday you're going to run into some gnarly weather that you can't avoid, like you're going to be unprotected from that direction. And you could get away from it on the weekend, but you're not allowed to according to the new limitations. Are you meant to stay there because that's what the rules say? Or are you meant to break the rules to save your crew and your boat to try to get to a safe harbor? The other thing with the whole non-stop passage, it's fine if you're prepared to do that and you have the ability to do a non-stop passage. But for somebody to do that in the Bahamas, you're doing a lot of night sailing, obviously. And that's not the best thing to do in the Bahamas overall. There's places you can do it without having any issues. But a lot of places you're going to have to trust your charts 100% and believe that they're completely accurate and you're not going to hit any random coral head. So anyway, that's my little rant. But it's just it's a weird time we live in right now, that's for sure. What do we have here on this second day of lockdown here in the Bahamas?
Oh, we have a beautiful, colorful meal. My type of meal, you know. I still have that homemade hummus. And well, cabbage keep forever on boats, so I can make some coleslaw with sprouts that I've been doing. And then, well, the rice, it's like a turmeric, jalapeno kind of rice with some black olives and tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes is one of those things that's kind of tricky to get. We managed to get some in Black Point before we realized that we were not allowed in town.
Which that would be
Because
an
there's a
easterly
lot,
protection
yeah.
still.
And I don't know like how much, there's so many sandbars and all, would that protect you a bit from the south as well?
You should be able to enter here, but
Yeah.
not on Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess it's the westerly now, eh?
Yeah.
I know Wednesday is all over the place.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
So
there's
then,
a full whatever thing it is.
why couldn't we go to West Palm? What was the whole deal with West Palm?
Well, we were trying to not go in and out of too many inlets without the the engine and with like cold traffic in Florida in general.
Oh, okay.
And going to Georgetown, I don't think we film each other as much. We kind of a little further from one another. It's a temporary goodbye. Oh, we've been together for like a month and a half now. It's gonna be weird. But we're gonna
Like leaving your family.
we're gonna see each other.
Yeah,
see the
we will.
berries.
We will.
Yeah, berries and road.
All right. Gonna miss you, buddy. Yep, for sure.
We'll see you guys hopefully soon.
Take care of yourself.
Hopefully we see everything works out and we're just showing up to the berries the same day and then
Yeah,
we'll get a
supper?
nice opportunity.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah, well-
another supper.
Have dinner.
And we can eat whatever because we'll go to the grocery store and I'm sure they got supplies.
In the berries.
And ice
The
cream.
berries?
Oh, not in the berries.
Oh, you're
Okay,
talking about in
what?
ponds.
In ponds.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm in the berries now.
We're still in the berries. And maybe
The
we catch
berries?
fish though and have that in the berries.
Yeah,
We'll have
You know,
sushi
alright.
when you get there.
Let's hope.
That'd be nice.
All right.
Oh, it was fun.
Be safe.
Yeah, you guys.
You guys have a safe
Take
trip.
it easy and
Oh wow.
yeah.
For sure.
Little setting.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird not having our buddy boat with us. We're probably gonna reunite in the berries, but they kind of decided last minute that they were keen on leaving today to go straight to the berries, which is a good 30-35 hour sail from here. And which is, I mean, fine by us. We've done some long passages, so that's not an issue. It's just tomorrow there's some pretty strong winds, and we don't feel as comfortable as they do with it because, well, our boat's almost 4 years old. The rigging is not new at all, and we're just a little bit reluctant into going into strong winds that could get worse or less bad. But it's just if we snap our rigging or something, we're kind of screwed because we don't have a motor to get out of that situation. So we've been kind of playing it a bit safer with the weather windows and just going on the lower end of the wind so that if it gets stronger, it's not a big deal.
By lower end, we mean like under
So,
25
yeah.
knots, gusting ideally, and above 5 knots minimum.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, we're just gonna take a bit of a different route going to the berries and avoiding a bit of the stronger wind of tomorrow.
It's a little bit difficult up here. Bow is pretty much slamming into the waves where, we get maybe about a foot of freeboard. And that's our wind scoop making a ton of noise because last night it wasn't windy at all and then it kicked up again from the exposed side. So we're getting out of here as soon as I can get water at 10 o'clock here at the little shop, and hopefully we'll have a nice sail. The struggle is going to be getting up the anchor though in all of this gnarliness. We got to take the boat out of anchor mode where we have our solar panels flicked up and stuff all over the place to make it more comfortable for anchoring, and turn it back into sailing mode because this won't work so good with the panels here on the outside like this. So we flip them down and put everything away the best we can, and we should be good to go. You really gotta time the waves on this one. Woo! Wish we could have did this yesterday when it was calmer. but nobody was open.
And it was a military boat.
It's not being very nice right now. The waves are hating me.
Be careful!
Come down here and hold the boat against the waves. You'll be able to tell me when the waves are getting too big and stuff.
Yeah.
Just until I get it disconnected.
Yeah. Watch out. Any bigger one?
The halyard tight.
Say when?
Okay, that's good.
Got it. This is insane!
Let's see how we can manage this. Whoa! Okay, you're gonna have to loosen off these yet. So in case it goes flying with me and it's not going to. Holy fuck. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, we gotta watch the waves when we're doing this. Go ahead. Got it. You watch the waves now and tell me if there's a big one coming. Okay. Get it. Okay, you gotta loosen that line, sweetie. You're pulling me into the davits every time the big wave hits. Yes, that's what I want. Please. All right, I'm coming in. Nice and quick. Okay. All right, give her. All the weight's on this side, that's okay, we'll fix it up. Good job.
Oh gosh, I got scared for you. The ladder like flicked back in my hands.
Yeah, and
It was nuts.
The actual davit hit me in the top of the head.
I saw that too.
Or the solar panels maybe, I'm not sure which. Just when you think you're ready to leave, you're not, because something else goes wrong. Almost bashed my face on the friggin' solar, getting everything set up. We finally get it all set up, and now look, there's this friggin' lock here that's supposed to stop the wheel from spinning when we're in crazy swell like this. But of course, it doesn't work. This is how much steering I have. About a quarter turn, because it's getting jammed on the stoppers down below somehow. So now we gotta pull out a ton of stuff while the boat is bucking around. That was quite the eventful morning. So essentially we're probably here at least another couple hours, which is completely screwing up our window.
I find that sailing and being a live aboard is such an intense relationship with me.
Not exactly in the direction we want to go, but at least we're moving.
Yeah, the wind died. We kind of just dropped anchor wherever we happen to be.